Good afternoon, family. As we continue on this four-legged stool, let's talk about finance. One of the things we want to talk about today is ETF funds. We've already had a little lesson on index fund, but let's talk ETF funds. ETF funds are a little bit different from index funds. The ratio is a little bit different, but I'm going to talk to you about the ones that I use. I use mine and they're through Vanguard, but I use my M1 Finance account to do it because you don't have to put as much in it to start. So let's talk VOO. VOO is the Vanguard S&P 500. It follows the S&P 500, even though it has a total of 506 stocks, like Tesla and Apple and all that. It's all within this one. So if you put $5,000 in it, 10 years ago and added just $100 a month, with the compound interest on this, the average was 12%. In 10 years, you would have $37,932. In 20 years, you would have $140,217. In 25 years, if you want those 5 years, you would have over $255,000 in that one account. Your investment over that time period was only $35,000. See how that compound interest works in your behalf? That's why I always say we have to have a checkup from the neck up. We have to change this thought pattern. So let's go into the next one that I have in my account, which is VTI. It's an ETF also. It's Vanguard Total Stock. The ticker symbol is VTI. Again, if you put $5,000 a month in it 10 years ago, and you had $100 a month going in, which is dollar cost averaging, and then that compound interest would average about 10% annually. So let's look at what it would have been at 10 years. At 10 years, it would have been $33,144. If you let it keep rolling and keep doing what you're doing, at 20 years, you would be at $106,000. And if you went 5 more years, it would have been $178,500. Can't beat that. Again, that's dollar cost average. Your investment over all those years when you putting that little $100 in was only going to be $35,000. But look at the return that you would have on that. And the third fund, or the 3-fund portfolio, I will talk to you through Vanguard. Like I said, I use my M1 account. This is not financial advice. It's up to you what you do. I'm just trying to give you some tips to keep this in your mind. The last one I did right now, still in my account, is VIG. It's Vanguard Dividend Appreciation. Plus, this one pays dividends. This is just money for having stocks, shares with them. So if you would put $5,000 a month in that, $5,000 a year in that, and then did $100 a month, it averaged about 11%, which is compound interest again. If you don't know what compound interest is, just kind of look that up. But in 10 years, you would have had $35,440. In 20 years, you would have $121,872. And in 25 years, you would have $213,273. And you can do these calculations. I would tell you that if you would let that go for 30, you'll be well over $500,000 easily. So this is where compound interest works. This is where our money can work for us. We can't afford to hide it under a mattress. We have to invest this thing, get smart, do the readings up on it, get you some money magazines, whatever it takes. If you haven't started yet, please get started today. There is no get-rich scheme. And all the ones that are get-rich schemes is normally get-broke scheme just as fast. So I'm giving you this to try to help you with this ETF thing. I tell you all the time in these videos that you're built for greatness, you're built for success, and I'm telling you, you're built for wealth. The Bible tells us we're supposed to leave not just money to our children, but our children's children. With that being said, have a blessed and wonderful day.